Hey everyone, it's Desy Cheng, and today I'm going to be reviewing the SmallRig Forevala W60 wireless microphone set. SmallRig did send me this set to review, however, everything I'm going to be telling you about is based on my honest opinion. So first up, let's do an audio test. So right now I am using the Sennheiser G4 wireless mics. It's mounted actually to attached to a Audio-Technica shotgun mic, which is just mounted just right here above my head. And yeah, this is what I use to film and record audio for most of my YouTube videos. Okay, so now I have switched over from the shotgun mic and now I'm using the Lav Mic right now, still using the Sennheiser G4s, and this is what I sound like. Okay, so now I've switched over. I'm using the SmallRig Forevala W60 wireless lav set. However, instead of using the onboard microphone, I've actually attached it to the exact same Sennheiser lav set right here. And it's just attached right now to the mic. And so yeah, this is what I sound like using this audio combination. Okay, so the next test I'm doing is I've just used the standard clip that is on the back of it, and I've attached it to my shirt. And so this is what I sound like with the SmallRig transmitter attached directly on me. Now the cool thing that they've done is they've actually included these magnetic buttons right here, and they kind of just magnetically, attach to the back of this. So what I could do, in case my shirt doesn't have a good place to clip, I can actually run it through and just kind of clip it somewhere on my shirt. Anywhere. Actually, it looks kind of low, so I'm going to actually move it higher. So move it all the way up here. And so now it's just kind of like sitting right there on my shirt. And so now it's great because now I can kind of position it. It doesn't matter what kind of shirt I have. It's just got a magnet on the other back piece, and it's just keeping my mic right there. So if I'm being completely honest though, I would probably never use the mic like this just because it looks ugly, just having this big piece of device that's attached to my shirt. I would much rather go for a cleaner look and go for a lav mic. So you're gonna have to, unfortunate thing is SmallRig does not supply one of these, so you will have to purchase one on your own. But just to let you know, you get for what you pay for, so definitely don't buy a cheap microphone, because if you can get a cheap microphone, your audio quality still might sound garbage. But this one's a Sennheiser one, and there's other great brands such as DAD, Audio-Technica, Rode, Sankin, a lot of great microphones. So I would highly invest in a lav mic like this, and that way you can kind of attach it to the transmitter and kind of keep it out of sight. Okay, now let's test out how far the transmission works. All right, so I got my laser measure right here, and I'm gonna see how far the audio still works. So right here, I'm about like a meter-ish away from the camera, and now I'm gonna start going further back. So right here, I'm about 7.5 meters away from the camera. Right here, I'm about 17.3 meters away from the camera. Right here, I'm about 30 meters away from the camera. And right now, I'm about 45 meters away from the camera, testing 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure about the sound quality right now because I can't hear. But yeah, this is what it sounds like at 45 meters away from the camera. All right, so let's talk about what's included in this box. So right here we have the main unit. It does come with a soft case, a USB cable, 2 little magnet buttons, 2 dead cats, or they're pretty much wind socks, as well as 2 different audio cables, one for your phone and one for the camera. So let's talk about the main unit itself. This thing is cool. It's made of plastic, but it has a little bit of weight to it. It's reminiscent of a kind of like a larger power bank. And I really like this design just because it doesn't feel cheap at all. It does have a USB port right here, and that's meant for charging it. You could also unravel the USB cable at the back of right here just to plug it in and charge. And it's great because it charges the 3 devices that's in here. So you have 2 transmitters and 1 receiver that goes to the camera. So let's take the receiver out first. Now, this receiver, pretty cool. If you look at it right here, it does at the back right here, it has a clip, and this clip is actually the same size as a hot shoe or a cold shoe. So you can slide it onto your cold shoe or whatever like that, or you can just use it like a clip and clip it onto anything really. On this one side though, right here you do have two microphone ports. One of them will go directly to your camera. The other one is a headphone audio port, so you can monitor it. And then there is a USB port on the bottom. And then on the opposite side right here, you do have the power button. So when you do press it on, so I'll just kind of press and hold it for 3 seconds. You know, the SmallRig kind of turns on, and then you can kind of see the audio levels. So if you press the power button just once, it will toggle between the mono or the stereo mode. Mono if you're just using one, and stereo if you're using both mics. The top two dials right there let you adjust the audio levels from 0 to 10. Now let's take out one of the transmitters right here. So this thing is awesome because it's so sleek and so small. And yeah, so on this one side, you know, you do have the, on the top side, you do have the microphone jack port. So if you wanted to insert a lav into it, you can. Also, there is a USB port underneath. And then on this other opposite side, you do have the power button. If you press and hold it for a long time, you can turn it on and off. And then if you press it once, you can mute it. And then at the very bottom is the low cut option if you press it, you know, just once. And then there is the same kind of cold shoe, hot shoe mount clip at the top. And then at the very, very top right here, this is how the microphone looks like. And then on the front right here, if I press and hold the power button, it does turn on, SmallRig logo pops up. And there, now you can kind of see your audio levels turn on and the battery meter. And then, yeah, if you press the low cut button there, you can kind of see it turn on and off. And yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Okay, so now let's test out the low cut filter. Right now it is off, and I'm going to turn on my fan. Okay, so right now I have my ceiling fan on right now, and the low cut filter is off, and now I'm going to turn it on. Boom. And now the low cut filter is on right now, and so this is what the audio quality sounds like. Okay, so now I'm using the transmitter with the Lav Mic. Right now, the optical low cut filter is not on. My fan is on though, and now I'm gonna turn it on. There, and now I have the low cut filter on right now, and this is what I sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. So next up, let's hear how both of these mics sound in stereo mode. Okay, so now I'm using both of the transmitters in stereo mode, and this is going to be great for a two-person interview. So you can have, you know, one person with the, you know, mic talking, blah, 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 and then you can have the other person talking, blah, 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 blah. And the great thing is that they both go to the same receiver, which is on top of your camera. So anyways, I think SmallRig has done a fantastic job keeping this system simple, portable, and affordable for content creators. Now, in terms of the audio quality, I feel like using a lav or lapel mic is gonna be better than using the actual onboard mic itself. And also I feel like it just looks cleaner not having this one big chunky thing here. And it unfortunately this kit just doesn't include one. So the only thing I would you know, say that would be better if they made a version 2 of it would be just to include a lav mic with it. But that's about it. Otherwise, this is a fantastic and affordable wireless mic option. And anyways, if you've enjoyed this review and you want to see me do more of these, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.